Hi, we just came out of the movie Skyfall. I'm Yuval, this is Ohad.
Hi.
The cinema is behind us. And now we're going to talk a little about the movie. Tell you what we think, what we thought about it. Ohad, what did you think about the movie?
I enjoyed it. It's not a typical James Bond movie. It's a very personal James Bond movie. It goes a little behind the scenes of the whole James Bond mythology, I think.
What do you mean personal?
I mean, it has to do... You get to see James Bond's past for the first time.
Yeah, okay. I think they talked about the past also in Casino Royale.
Maybe a bit. And you get to see a lot...
You can say that all of the trilogy with Daniel Craig deals with the past of James Bond and his personality.
Yes, but this is the most revealing of the three. And you get to see a lot more of the other characters, the supporting cast's past and personality and life. And I thought the action was very good.
Yes.
And very original and very realistic in most parts. Some things I didn't like about that, but we won't tell you too much. What do you think?
I think the strongest point of the movie and the thing I liked most about it is the style. It's so stylish.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the locations. It's like they pick the locations first and then try to write a story to fit them.
I think most James Bond movies are like that.
Yeah. But especially in this one, this is definitely it's a pretty movie. I mean, all the shots, all the scenes are like art.
We have to note that we saw this movie on the IMAX, and that must have contributed to your experience.
Yeah. But even so, I mean, there are fight scenes in like there's a fight scene. It's not a spoiler. It's a fight scene. There's a fight scene in like a transparent building.
Yeah, you see only the silhouette.
Yeah,
and it's an amazing fight with.
Basically, it has all the ingredients of James Bond movie, and that's a good thing. They don't try to run away or escape from the formula.
Yeah, it has one of the most flamboyant villains, I think.
Flamboyant, yes. Javier
Bardem plays him in a very original way. He's the kind of villain that you don't normally see.
And Javier Bardem is a very good actor.
Yeah.
He won an Oscar for another part.
Yeah.
And,
not a James Bond movie, though.
He's a very good actor.
Yeah.
And the story is James Bondy in a way, and
I didn't think so, because
it has differences than other, but
it's much more. It has more rhythm to it. Usually, James Bond, he flies to other countries, and there are slow moments, and there's lots of briefings.
The rhythm of the movie is very good. It's very tight, and very no dead parts, and the progression of the movie from one scene to another is very interesting and exciting, and I think also you can contribute it to the good director.
I think that in the world of James Bond, I mean, if you see other movies, if you took a movie in real time, this is the shortest movie. I mean, it takes place in the shortest amount of time.
Like maybe days.
Yeah, I mean, in the movie, in other movies, you think maybe he's following bad guys for weeks in other countries, but here it's like in the same day, maybe in a few hours.
I think it's something you can say about all of the Daniel Craig James Bond movies.
Yeah.
The rhythm is something that they put a very big emphasis on.
Yeah.
If you compare it to like the James Bond movies from the 60s, they were much slower.
Yeah, but they were more tongue-in-cheek. I mean, they were much less scientific, much less.
Yeah.
I mean, these Daniel Craig movies are much more serious in the James Bond world. I mean, they're not totally serious, but they're fun to watch, and you can believe most of the things that they do.
Also, and this is maybe a small spoiler, so if you don't want to listen, you can stop. listening for a second. But I like the fact that Judi Dench character, M, has a major role and part in this movie.
Yeah.
One of the main characters in the story, whereas in most other James Bond movies, she's just the boss.
Sitting in the office and telling him
what to do. This time she has a
central role in this movie. A very central role.
And that's it, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah, overall, to sum it up, it's a fun movie to watch, exciting, no dead parts. I'm not sure that if you're someone who doesn't like James Bond movies at all, I don't think you'll like it.
I don't think so, because it's not a classic James Bond movie. It reminded me a lot of the Bourne movies, the Bourne Supremacy movies.
Yeah, I didn't
where,
like those.
Okay, but the style and the pacing and the plot reminded me a lot of the Bourne movies.
Okay, so if you like
just
action movies,
one more thing about the acting in the movie. There's one scene. I won't spoil it for you, but there was one scene in the movie towards the end where I thought Judi Dench was actually really scared of Javier Bardem.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, she was like, "Okay, do your thing, Javier," and she was like, "Oh my God, what is he going to do?" So I thought he was a very good villain and good actor. Overall, great movie, I think.
Yeah, good movie.
Not the best one from the recent trilogy of the James Bond.
What do you think is the best one from this trilogy?
I think that this one is the most entertaining.
Okay,
but I think the first one is the better movie.
Casino Royale?
Yeah, the first from the last trilogy with Daniel Craig.
I also think Casino Royale is the best of the three. I'd say this one is the second best.
Yeah.
And Quantum of Solace is...
We won't talk about him.
is the weakest movie of the trilogy.
Yeah, the one with the exploding hotel with the...
Yeah.
gas capsules in every room.
Not that this movie lacks in explosion, but...
no, not explosion, but in the Quantum of Solace they're like, yes, we put hydrogen in every room. Say. Spoiler, something that I didn't like about the movie, there's a particular part in the movie with a particular camel that I'm sure that once